It's a magic.
Magic. Far into the forest, gumdrop teddy bear. All the elves are sitting, braiding their hair.
Your lilting song reminds me of the smell of distant spring.
That was really good. Do you record your voice?
I don't. I record my voice in the sounds of the wind.
I know a guy, my buddy Frankie, has a 4-track mixer, and I gotta say I would be honored to connect you two. I like to make people. I like to find people who want to collaborate together to make a beautiful song.
Do you have a harmonica, perchance?
One more time.
A harmonica or some sort of musical instrument, maybe a sousaphone?
I have to be honest. Either one of us could pick you up a harmonica from the train museum the next time we're there.
Oh, nothing goes better with trains than harmonica music. Sure,
Well,
I would greatly take one.
I need the sound now. Could one of you possibly imitate a harmonica?
You know,
Just-
I've never done it before, but I am trying new things, and I think I'm gonna give it a shot if you don't mind. Do you mind?
Oh, I don't mind. I'll try old things.
Okay.
Perhaps we could find a way to harmonize.
Sure.
Okay, well, I will start singing, and you can play the music of the non-words.
Okay.
And I will play the music of the good words.
Hold on, let me just get ready here.
see.
It's a hot day today.
Oh, it was a hot day. It was very hot, but one full of mystery and adventure and deep soul touching.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
I'm
All
so
right.
glad that we have a balladeer amongst us.
3, 2, 1. The elves of the forest go tweet, tweet, but the wolves of the forest go meet, meet. They are made of meat, and meat they will eat. It's elvish meat, lunch time, snack time. Oh no, run, my fellow elves. The words are going to kill us all, but we will fight, we will hide. We are clever elves, and we won't die. Ho, ho, hidey, hidey, hey. Ho, ho, hidey, hidey, hey. Ho, hidey, hidey, hey. Ho, hidey, hidey, hey. That was wonderful. I feel what would be my stomach churning with delight.
Thank you for sharing the lilting pleasure of your elf song with us.
Yeah. And like I said, the standing offer, if you want to hook up with Frank, he's a whiz with computers, and I don't know how he does it, but his music, I think you guys will connect.
Well, if he is a wizard, then I know their tricks, and I will be happy to help them.
A wizard and preferably not a sorcerer.
Oh, how come?
Sorcerers are much more adept at mischief.
Wow.
Sorcerers are the wild ones. They haven't put in the learning to get the magical arts. They simply spew it out of their hands. It's very dangerous.
I had never heard of either term until about 4 years ago.
Oh.
And so it's all kind of new information to me, so I appreciate you guys taking the time to educate me.
Yeah. Well, we're all here for education. And speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, fans and non-fans alike, welcome to another doo-doo. Today, I have two guests I'm very excited about. The first of which I met at the train museum. Wonderful. Please introduce yourself
Hi.
to the city of Portland.
Hi, my name's Randy, Randy Cutswitch.
Hi, Randy Cutswitch.
Is this, I don't know, I keep looking at one and I don't know which one I should look.
There are multiple cameras here, and I haven't gotten to know any of them, so whichever one you prefer to talk into.
All right. Hi, I'm Randy Cutswitch. Hello, Portland.
And hello, Randy. So you are quite the mage of train lore.
What was the first word?
Mage. Earlier I was speaking with our elf cousin of wizards and sorcerers, and a mage is of the same class. They're spinner of webs of energy, but a mage is much more scholarly, more learned, and they can only cast level 14 fire spells.
I grew up pretty sheltered, and it's really interesting for me to learn about cultures that weren't my own.
What shelter did you grow up inside of?
Well, we just had a close family who loved each other very much, and we did not mix with a lot of other people. So I was homeschooled until I was old enough to work at the steel mill, and then fast forward, I'm 45. So I had never...
Congratulations!
Oh, thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
We have many 45-year-olds who watch this.
It's a hot day. It's a real hot day.
It's a real hot day, and I'm sorry if you're sweating, and you are wearing several layers there, but I suppose that for somebody who knows a lot about trains, you aren't gonna make any mistakes in your outfit.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, is that well, I learned about the trains pretty recently.
Really?
Yeah, but they fascinated me, and so I dove very far into the world of trains.
Can't blame you. Once you catch train fever, you die of it.
You die of it.
Well, your old self dies, and the new self is reborn in the glory of train.
I feel kindred. That's how I felt. I just things were changing in my life, and I was learning about a lot of new things, and when I heard that there were these careening beasts that would ride along rails, I had to learn more. So I started immediately volunteering at the nearest museum I could find.
Yes.
It was the train museum.
Yeah. I would love to mine you for some more juicy train information, but first, we must enjoy the magic and grace of our elf friend.
Hello.
Greetings. Welcome to Atudu. Please introduce yourself to all the 45-year-olds watching.
My name is Lydellywylyn.
An elf cousin.
Yes, I found this television studio after wandering through the forests, and I felt a connection to walk in here and say hello to all the people of the earth, the earthlings, of which I am one.
I felt so blessed to have an actual elf show up to Atudu. So you spend much time in the forest singing songs, no doubt, I'd wager.
Oh yes, many songs that I've learned throughout the years. Songs such as, oh, it's a mushroom time. Time for some scrumptious mushrooms. And don't go into the lake because the lake will hurt you is another fun one.
Oh, I know. Lakes are usually dangerous and full of secrets.
Oh yes, there are many secrets. The forest that I was walking through was bordering a lake. It was the forest known as the forest of laurels and hursts. And I looked upon the lake and I saw the quackers, the ducks inside of it.
Little fluffy ducks. One of my favorite feathered features of Laurelhurst Park.
Yes, the half of them were ducks, but I could tell half of them were hiding something. Half of them were something that was not what the ducks would want you to believe were, but they were in fact sea creatures of demons. They were demon sea creatures, and they were deadly and terrifying. And so I smote them with my song, my battle song that I will sing for you now.
Go ahead. Can we? I'm sorry. I gotta say I'm a little scared right now. I'm trying not to be because I want to leave myself open to new experiences, but I am really scared of. I've never met anyone like you or anyone of your kind, and I just want to be open with my own emotions, and I'm terrified of this elf.
Well, do you have... You can speak first if you so wish.
I was going to thank him for his candidness, and I can understand that the world of trains provides safety and security. It's linear. Trains don't just suddenly whip off to the left or right. It's, you know where it starts, and you know generally where it ends, though you can switch things, but you must know well in advance.
Yeah.
So I am understanding that you have yin energy, and our elf friend comes from a place of yang energy. I think that this might seem frightening at first, but we're having here a marriage of spirits.
A forest marriage of bush and tree.
I do really hope by the end of this that I'm a little more comfortable, because I would hate to make you feel bad or ashamed.
Oh, no worries. What would be considered my parents have tried hard, but they have not succeeded, for my true parents, the forest, have never abandoned me, never hurt me, never said, "Why are you dropping out of art school? Why? Why do you need to do this? We're paid so much money. Money? What is money when you have leaves?" Oh, the leaves. Reminds me of the battle song I was going to sing.
I'm ready to hear.
Oh, never get in the way of an elf in his battle song.
I sing to the animals pretending to be something they're not. Show yourself, show yourself, or I will destroy you with my yell. And the animals looked somewhat confused at me, and then continued to swim. So I knew that I had won.
Wow.
A terrifying battle song. You have my respect, friend elf.
And you have mine for being an audience to such a fearsome spectacle without turning to stone or blood.
I gotta say that actually sounded really, really nice.
Oh, good.
Tell me, train steward, have you ever sojourned yourself into a forest? Have you enjoyed the leafy wold?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good place for us to find some common ground. I mean, I spent a lot of time in forests. We grew up in a grain silo. My mother raised me and Alma. She's a single mom. I got to give a lot of love to single moms out there.
And they like it. Single moms like love, right? Or is that a messed up thing to say? I haven't read the news in a couple of years.
I was processing whether I was offended by that. I've been trying to take a count in my head of about 8 seconds. Every time I'm afraid or angry or happy, I just want to take 8 seconds in my head silently to process it. So I'm sorry if I sometimes appear to freeze.
That is fine. Whenever someone tries to tell me to stop, just stop, I tend to take 2 years to never speak to them.
Wow.
So I understand.
As an elf, you must be long-lived, so that must not be very long indeed for you.
No, not really. I am by human standards 27 years old, but by elf I am at least 5,000, a mere child in the world, and a world that I will persevere in.
But, yeah, I was curious if I could ask you a question.
Yes,
So you don't like people telling you to stop.
yes.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing in the forest all the time, dear elf friend?
Well, I make love to it's not a crass thing, but I procreate with the shrubbery, the trees. I video record it, and in fact, I have a video. If we could play right now of one such event, if you could put it on.
Oh, yes, this would be a wonderful time. First, all pause and enjoy this elf video using the Galorian magic, or just a simple video recorder?
A video recorder from an iPhone 4.
Oh, okay. And perhaps this will make you feel more connected and curious about elf folk.
Yeah, I do. I'm open to different ways of life than my own, and it's actually helped me get over a lot of my anger. So I would love to learn more if I could. If you won't mind, I'll watch the video.
Just like a train, you keep driving on. It's nice to enjoy a good laugh, especially if it has to do with choo-choo trains. Okay, let's all bite. That was wonderful.
Huh.
What did you think?
I am unburdened.
Oh, great. Unburdened, enlightened. Tell me, what is your favorite train at the train museum?
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
I know, but for the 40-somethings at home, perhaps they haven't gone to the train museum in the most recent month.
Well, I have to say, if you've never been to the train museum, please come and see us. We'd love to have, especially more 40-year-olds come. So my personal favorite train, of course, and it shouldn't be a surprise to any of you at home, is the Burlington Zephyr. It's a diesel-electric train. In 1932, it ran across the tracks, taking off in Denver, Colorado, and it arrived in Chicago, Illinois. It was one of the first diesel-electric trains, and that means essentially is new technology breeds new efficiency, and they were able to get there in record time.
Oh my goodness!
But on board, there weren't just humans, and this might interest you.
Oh, please tell the elves.
It definitely interests me.
So, as the story goes, on board, they had a mascot, a burro. They took a burro on the train.
Do you mean like an animal hole?
No, the animal when you mix a mule and a donkey.
Oh, so not a district of a metropolis.
And not a hole in the ground where rabbits might live or other such.
No, it's the animal of a burro. It has. It looks like a donkey.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they're very sad and hardworking. And
He has a name.
what's the name of the burro?
Kind of funny.
I'm already laughing.
So the train is the Burlington Zephyr.
Burlington Zephyr.
And
Who could forget?
the burro is named Zeph.
I don't understand it.
Well,
Could you explain it?
Well,
please?
the burrow is shorter than the train, so the
Okay.
burrow's name is shorter.
But it was the is that
they just wanted something fun for the kids to cheer for, and when the train arrived, the kids and all the people saw that the burrow was still alive. They rejoiced.
Yes,
what if the burrow had died?
yes. What if it exploded everywhere? Oh, I think we've cast too strong a spell on our train friend.
It's all right. Give him 3 seconds. He takes X seconds pause.
I would have been unhappy. I would have been I would have looked at the meat of the animal. It was once on the inside, now on the out. And I would have been very sad. It did take me a little to process that, but it would break my heart.
So just now mentally you put yourself through the whole scenario of what would happen if the burrow exploded inside of the proud chain, and then you felt sadness. I have good news for you, my friend.
What?
You are now a mage. Because the imagination is magical.
Wow. No, I saw everything. I was right there as the train pulled up, steam billowing from the top of the front car.
But it made it there on time and everybody rejoiced. And that's the truth of it. That burrow is one proud puppy.
You're right.
There's something I always like to do when I get worked up. Oh, bless you, elf friend. It must take elves so long to sneeze.
It is terrible, especially being outside of the forest. I cannot breathe in such closed quarters. I need... Can you hand me that plant, please?
Oh, the entire plant. I have muscle atrophy due to selective sitting. I have selective muscle atrophy due to compulsive sitting.
Okay, I get it. What's happening?
I have an idea for you, train friend.
Don't you understand me? Please tell me your secrets.
Here is the
Tell me
puzzle.
your great secrets.
And on this puzzle, look.
Hey, it's a train.
Hey, it's a little picture of a choo-choo train. And there's some other stuff in this puzzle. But if you would like, you can attempt to complete the train portion of this puzzle.
Let me...
You know, when I was growing up in the silo,
Let me...
our mom gave us puzzles to do a lot, and me and my brothers and sisters, we really enjoyed that time because it bonded us, and we actually learned a lot about the world by seeing what was in the puzzle.
Plant, I know what you want. You want freedom. Well, I can give it to you.
I think I know what that plant might want. I think that it might want from you a drawing of a lobster.
I will try my best.
Or is there perhaps something in the forest that some forest creature that you prefer? A crawdad?
I will do my best at lobster if you hand me... You have to...
Here you go.
And I would love to read to you some of the poetry of J.R.R. Tolkien while the two of you work. Still Luthien sang, a creeping shape, with blood-red tongue and jaws agape, stole on the bridge, but she sang on, with trembling limbs and eyes wan. The creeping shape leaped to her side and gasped, and sudden fell and died. And still they came, still one by one, and each was seized, and there were none returned with padding feet to tell that a shadow lurketh, fierce and fell, at the bridge's end, and that long below the shuddering waters loathing flow. O'er the grey corpses who unkilled, a mightier shadow slowly filled. A narrow bridge, a slavering hate, an awful werewolf, fierce and great, pale Droglin, the old grey lord, of wolves and beasts of blood abhorred, that fed on flesh of man and elf, beneath the chair of Thu himself.
All right, I have the picture.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, a most curious lobster indeed.
I tried to draw a lobster, but my hands conjured only truth.
As they are wont to do, friend elf.
Can I see what a lobster is?
This is a lobster, according to the elf.
I've never seen one of
I like to think of lobster as more of an idea.
I like to think of it as an emotion.
Well, friend elf, as you are of the forest, I have a gift for you. It is something I acquired at grocery outlet, a pantry which my people share. And this is spicy seafood noodles. These noodles are magical. If you crinkle the bag next to your ear, you shall hear the song of the seafood.
Thank you. I appreciate your gift, but I feel like I must give something in return.
Oh, you've given us the gift of song, and our train friend, well, we've broadened his horizons. His inner boy is still crying out its sad song of the silo, so we must heal him. And as you can see, he's made quite some headway in his puzzle.
I found the wheel and I found the chimney.
Wonderful. We are on our way. I hope you two know that by reading from a selection from of Baron and Luthien, I wanted to demonstrate here the wonder of union between man and elf.
If it's not too much to ask, can I hold your hand?
Of course. But know that this hand is just a figment. The real hand is the hand of nature.
I think this is a wonderful time to say that today's episode of Etudu is brought to you by my new shoes, Saucony Jazz Low Pro.
Wow, look at these guys.
Yes. Saucony Jazz Low Pro. I found them in the mailbox. They are so comfortable that I was able to walk from one library to another.
Those are good shoes.
These are very good shoes. And I like the name. It's so fun. Saucony Jazz Low Pros.
I don't get it.
I learned a long time ago that if somebody's laughing, you just laugh because there's humor there.
Oh, so humor is it's just deceit. It's just lying. Oh.
Well, if you want to fit in, there's certain things you have to do.
So if I start laughing, oh, so we're all liars. I understand. Oh, that is magical.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of jokes. I mean, I just started learning about the intricacies of trains and really getting into that, but there's so much more to learn in this world.
Your hand is very cold.
I run it about 2 degrees below natural 98.6.
Oh, that is horrifying.
Yeah. Well, what do you... I must ask you a riddle, train master.
Go right ahead, please.
What do you have in your satchel?
I'm really glad you asked that. Like I said, it all started. There was an election recently. I don't know if you were aware, Elf.
Oh, I see the panic in the air, but I don't necessarily understand it.
But as you know, after our many talks at the museum, the only television that we had in the silo was MSNBC. So I did learn a lot about politics, and I gotta say that this last election, there's a lot of fear and a lot of anger out there, and it kind of got me to think about my life and what I'm doing, and honestly, that's when I decided that I needed to take more action in my life to make change. I'm not happy with who I was, so I decided to volunteer more, get out in the community, and that's actually what brought me to the train museum, was to start giving back to the community and start making change.
You've given back so much stewardship of proud trains.
Which segues into what I have in the satchel. I like to try new things, and honestly, I think I have a pretty good eye for the special and the unique, and if you would go on a journey with me, I'd like to take you guys on a little bit of a flavor journey. I brought some pretty unique flavors.
Ooh, Snapple, I didn't know you were such a bad boy.
So laugh when you. So now we all get the joke. This is mango madness Snapple, a very unique, fun flavor.
Oh, mango madness.
This is called iced tea, but it's fun. It's a strawberry melon brisk iced tea.
Alchemy is at work on the to-do.
Now, if I may introduce a third unique flavor, something I find very interesting, Irish blend Java Monster.
Oh, Ireland.
And if you'd indulge me, I would like us all to taste these flavors and share an experience together.
Oh, I will. I will ingest in your liquids.
Just eat one of these crackers in between each one to cleanse your palate, so you can really taste each one.
Director, may we have victuals?
If it's part of the show, yeah.
He screamed at me violently last time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Or wait, no, you're a different one. The other one's name was Andy. Oh,
a ruffian. So let's all each take one. Here, we'll start, and then
I'm afraid of monsters, though. Is it okay if I do not drink this one?
I prefer, seeing as how I've basically shown you the underbelly of my vulnerable chest.
This is.
Please extend me the same courtesy.
You are. I believe that in the realm of men, this is a known right when meeting a new party.
To ingest of a monster.
Please drink with us.
But to ingest of the monster is to gain its wisdom, and so you grow. And I shall go deep into the halls of Mango Madness, hopefully returning with Promethean fire to share with you all.
All right. I'd like to just say thank you all for being in my life and for showing me new things, and I just want to drink to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, train steward, for taking us all on a ride.
I like this one. All right, I'm gonna eat a cracker. Cleanse your palate. So you can really taste. You can really taste all of the flavor. I'll leave it here for you.
Ooh!
Oh no. Are you choking on your cracker?
No, I'm eating it.
I understand laughter. He doesn't understand how to eat. That is funny. That is funny. You're incompetent.
Your joy is a song itself, elf friend.
All right, Java Monster.
I shall now battle the great wyvern of Java.
A truly unique flavor for a truly unique man.
Ah, you're so worldly, trained steward.
All right, here we go.
Good.
I don't like this one.
I defeated the monster within. Wow, that was quite a rush. All of a sudden I left this room and I found myself on a train and it was speeding to Kentucky and it came back and I saw, a terrible sight. Elf friend, you must go to your people and you must warn them. A great calamity approaches.
We'll take a cookie to cleanse the palate, and if you need to leave, I'm not going to stop you from saving your people.
I think
1,000 square feet of forest park will be sold to private interests and be turned into a condo.
You can't let that happen, Elf.
Oh, you can't let it happen.
I must depart.
Oh, the elf friend must depart. I shall eat a cracker in your name. Thank you, elf friend, for the lobster.
Thank you for showing me what lobster is.
Now I'm going to try some of this brisk iced tea. Oh, that was pretty good.
Oh my god. It was fun. This is a fun drink. I feel like I get what they do in these bottles now. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you need any more crackers, just let me know.
Good one. Well, gentle train enthusiasts and elf friends, thank you ever so much for tuning in to A To-Do with me, your host, Terry McCulkin. Oh, the elf forgot his noodles. Could you pass me the noodles, please, Trusty? I hereby release you as gift to elf friend. And I hereby cast a spell of regifting for train steward. Yes, you can listen to the ocean anytime by crinkling the seafood noodle picket.
I don't feel good just taking it for nothing. Can I at least give you something in return?
You've given me train lore and a vision quest. After drinking your Java Monster energy drink, I feel lighter and more wise. You've given me the gift of your presence, friend.
Thank you.
And I admire that bag you have around your waist.
Thanks. This is my rump satchel, and I bring it around because it has all my things in it. I got matches. I learned about these flags, so I use those.
I love race cars.
Yeah. I have one punch for rotisserie chickens at Whole Foods.
Oh, wow.
I just need 9 more and I got a chicken.
9. My favorite of numbers.
And then I have a signed Randy Moss jersey from the Minnesota Vikings. He was the only player we ever learned about in the silo, and so he was my favorite. I wear it sometimes. And then I got it.
Ooh, a little robot friend.
Yeah, I gotta do it before I drive.
Oh. Wait, what does it do?
It checks my blood alcohol content.
Oh, does this have to do with your past? It's okay. There's always more trains to learn about. Oh, is that engine oil?
It's hand sanitizer.
See how I do.
What did it do? Oh. It's orange.
What does that mean?
It's never gone orange before.
Did I win?
It usually says green or red, and then you can either drive a vehicle or you don't drive a vehicle.
Well, I always take a deep breath when I'm about to get on a train, so I understand exactly where you're coming from. Now let me hand back your piece of rump.
Just put everything back in the rump satchel.
Again, I would like to thank you all for tuning in to A To-Do with me, your host, Terry McCulkin. Join us next time for the great riddle battle.
This was fun.
Yeah, it's the most fun I've ever had.
I think my favorite part was learning that I can overcome my differences with elves.
Yes, especially a homeless elf. They're always a bit weird.
You coming to the museum on Saturday?
You got it, Buster. I'll be there with only one bell on, but I will be wearing it.
I'll listen for it, and I would love to show you any of the trains.
I can't wait.